What's going on, people? How are we all doing today? Another week has passed. As it does, we cannot stop Father Time. Now, firstly, shout out to Polypipe for my special Valentine's hoodie. It's so comfortable. I love it. I've lived in this since Valentine's Day. Obviously, it's been washed a few times. But yeah, what have we all been up to? Couple things I want to start off this video with is, one, does anyone do FGas, domestic aircon? If you do, tell me about it. Jump in the comments, shout me about it. Do you do, like, what kind of prices you're getting for servicing? Is there much work about? It's something I'm contemplating to kind of bridge the gap in summer when we quieten down a bit. So yeah, I'd love to know people's thoughts on that, and maybe where you did your training, how long your training was. I found a couple of courses for a week, under £1,000 or about £1,000. And yeah, what's it like? Tell me, is there much work there? I would probably want to stick to more service and repair kind of work. I think it would also be fun to document the journey as well. Add like another element to the social media side, so that would be fun too. Second thing on my list before we jump into these jobs is, I was recently diagnosed with ADHD. Very recently. It was a very quick process, which has changed a lot. It changed a lot for me personally. So what I want to know is if people would be interested in hearing more about that story. So I did actually document it. I've not decided whether I wanted to share that or keep it for myself. Like, I documented at each kind of stage. It's actually in a portrait video because it was going to be more for Instagram. If I ever put it out, I didn't think it would be useful on YouTube, but actually it might be. And you might just have to put up with watching a little strip in the middle of the screen if someone wanted to watch it. I think it would be helpful for people because, long story short, I'm someone who never ever would have thought of myself as ADHD. So I wonder if it could potentially help somebody else, in which case it's worthwhile putting the video out. But I don't know. So I thought I'd jump on here and kind of test the waters and see if people would be interested to see that journey and that story. Yeah, I've literally got it from start to finish, and yeah, but it's quite personal to me. So yeah, I don't really know what to do with it. So let me know. Jump in the comments, see what you think. Let me know about the aircon stuff, and enjoy these videos. So we're back at the Glowworm Micron. This one here, so we need to drain it down. We have the file. And the thermistor. So cap the vent tank, and partially drain it down because it's only just above there, and then swap that out. So reminder, is that in there? Then we've got to try and get out.
A few moments later.
So it should be drained out now. Something a little bit bigger on this. There's no drain off downstairs, so I had to drain it from the Freeport, but that's okay. Guess less air to suck in. Can't actually see what's going on here. Doesn't feel very wet, so that's a good sign. There we are. Right, just got to try and get it out now. So that's out. Here's a new one. Here's the old one. let's reassemble in reverse. So that's all in there, cables all in, and here we go. It's just filling up. I don't know if you can hear it. Pop that in there. So everything's back on. Just waiting for the valve to motor over. Here we go. Success. And no leaks. So I must say I'm glad that job was out of the way. That lingered for a bit. I had problems getting the part, so I ordered a file. They're obsolete, so I ordered a file off of somewhere. Then it was a really random website, and when I got to the end and check out, it said my order went through, and it said call for payment. So I called them. I thought that was a bit weird in itself, but chance it, called them, and yeah, they said it wasn't in stock. So I was like, all right, awesome. So then I had to find another place. I'd given the customer two options. I said, look, I found one place which is considerably cheaper. I think the part was about 80 quid. Or no, like £60 plus the thermistor. Yeah, so it all came to about 80 something pounds. And I said I found another. I don't know if it's going to turn up from there. Bit of an odd website. Then I found another place, and that was on eBay. But again, I wasn't 100% sure. And the part was, I think, 150 or 160. It's dead stock. It even says in the description, this is from an engineer's van stock. So, yeah. But they came good. It turned up massively more expensive. I think the customer probably thought that I never bothered trying to get the first one in the first place and have just creamed a load of money. But, yeah, I didn't, is all I can say to that. Yeah. Glad that's done anyway. Hopefully get a couple more years out of that Glowworm Micron. Would you have saved it? Would you have let it go to the boiler heavens? On to the next one, which I think you saw the beginning of this one last week, which is a Worcester. So let's go. So first things first, I'm going to take out the fan arm, change the red seal, change the little plastic plate at the back if it needs it. And then I'll take this out, just because that needs doing anyway. Take this out, take that out, and then hopefully the fan PCB's okay still. Forgot I was filming this, and yeah, 9 times out of 10, you've got to break that out to get it off, but it does slide on a little bit easier with some silicone grease or washing up liquid, depending on who's asking. I've cleaned out the burner there, I just need to change that plate at the back. So yeah, that's where we're at now, just trying to get this off. That completely had to be broken off in multiple bits. The rest is down there. But this is now easing off. You can get the new one in easier. So I'm going to change the O-rings and get that in. Let's see first try if it goes on as easy. If I remember correctly, can't remember what side to go first. Yeah, like that. No, gonna need 2 hands. Back one on first and then slide it in. Is the answer. So that's the leak sorted. Pop that tube back on. That's really handy for cleaning out the heat exchanger. So I'll change that plate and reassemble. Shall I put that one after? So that's all in now. Everything's all good. Where's my tube? What did I do with my tube? There. So don't forget that. Put the electrodes back in, replace the little test point there, and then just the cable. Awesome. Boiler is now leaking from there, which wasn't even touched. I've been working up here. So it was leaking from the washer, which is all mangled. So I got a new one there, which I put in, and it still dripped a bit. So I'm going to whack some silicone grease in there too, and hope for the best. Well, that was a real test. It had new burner gasket, new fan PCB, new fan cable, new little test point thing, new blanking plastic plate at the back, new fuse, and new flow manifold washer. Did I say burner gasket? Yeah, that was everything. So literally pretty much a new boiler in there now with the other bits I've done in the past. But it's done. Hopefully that hasn't set the tone for today. That one was the gift that kept on giving. I did try it without the PCB first on the fan. And yeah, just blew straight away. And I was like, oh no. I even said to the lady, look, I thought possibly it was with the fan windings, and I said, look, if we need a new fan, let's just get a new boiler. But obviously I've got half the parts in there already, so I would have had to take that off for the boiler install. But yeah, the fan PCB did it. I think it was the harness, but where the old harness had burnt the PCB, because last time, I don't know if you remember, I don't know if I filmed that, I got it working by drying out the PCB and everything. And I got it working, but then the harness blew again. So I think when that blew a second time, it's then blown the PCB. But anyways, it is up and running. And that super annoying leak at the back, I realised I did actually kind of touched it. It's linked to the flow pipe, isn't it? So when I was putting movement on that, it did drip again. She's going to monitor it and see how it goes and let me know. Also, I completely forgot. Go and follow Luke the Plumber on YouTube. He is trying to push more on his YouTube side. He's a great guy, does a lot for like made in Britain stuff and a lot for the industry, and yeah, just a generally great guy. So go and give his channel a little follow. Maybe I'll pin that to the comments or something and show him some love, because yeah, he's a really good guy. Next, we are on a leak where they're staining downstairs, and I've come and the tenant has found this, taken the cupboard out, and she's found that this is wet here. I'm gonna trace that up. The condenser's just above. That looks okay. Oh no, that is wet there. But is that from there? Oh no, that's damp. Do you see? Just tighten that up, clean that up and re-glue it. So I popped some glue around there. It looks all dirty now because I pushed it back into the wall and then back out. So it's got some dust around it, but it doesn't look like it was leaking from there anyway. It looks like it was running down. So I've redone that, and it is still running down the back. Let's try tighten that clip some more. Right, so I've tightened that up some more, so let's see if that continues weeping down. But whilst I wait for that, the boiler's running. It starts condensing. How cool are these two tools? Look, this one my wife got me, and it's the Cyclops, so you can have the ratchet at any angle. And this My mum and dad got me actually for my birthday, but look. So that's ratchet as well. But yeah, just thought I'd show you them while I wait for that. Not only that, recognise the brown colours? Not just wearer, RJ Heating too. But I actually never had any wearer before I picked my colours. This green is my favourite colour, which is why that's the colour. So I've had the boiler running for a while now, and that is all staying dry. There's nothing running down the back anymore. And this is all dry under there. This is for the tenant to monitor. See how we go. So there you have it, nicely done. I haven't decided at the point of filming this whether there's going to be 2 jobs in this one or 3 jobs in this one. So if there's 3 jobs, we found a leak and it was good to find that. It's been a week now, a customer or tenant hasn't contacted again. So I would say it was where that was. If that hasn't gone into it and you think I'm talking complete madness, then ignore it, scratch that. And I'll tell you about it next week. I'm having to save videos at the moment to kind of spread them out a bit because it's just a lot of servicing, so it's just boring. But anyways, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Appreciate all your time. Let me know if anyone's got anything interesting coming up in the comments. Let me know about the aircon stuff. Let me know your thoughts on the ADHD video and the process behind that. And yeah, I can tell you everything all about that. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hype, and yeah, keep watching. Let me know what you want to see. Don't forget to follow Luke as well, and I'll catch up with you next week.